This could be the ultimate custom build time trial bike. No detail has been overlooked in this. Every single piece of this build has been so carefully considered. It's been almost 5 months in the making, has been waiting for exactly the right components to make its way through the crazy stock shortages that have been going on right now. But we're so glad we waited, and it is ready for a stonking 2022 season. Let me just try and talk you through some of the highlights of this incredible build. So first off, this is the Argon E117 frame. It's disc specific time trial frame, UCI legal. Now, the handlebars is where everything happens on this bike, and I'm going to talk to you through that in a second. But just some of the major highlights. First of all, those ZIpp wheels, the 808 NSWs on the front, wrapped in Pirelli TLR SL tyres as well, all set up tubeless, 28mm wide, all the latest technology. They are going to be absolutely rapid. Now, we've put on this the SRAM red axis wireless group set as well. We've gone with a massive 53 tooth chainring on the front here, the aero version as well, and wrapped them up with the Look Keo titanium pedals, so super aero, lovely and light as well. 12 speed cassette at the back, 10 through to a 33 ratio, and just keeps that ratio tight for when we're doing flat courses, but also if we're doing some of the sporting courses, we've got the gear ratios there as well for a few hills. Really, really versatile. Now, trying to match this group set with this frame was a hell of a challenge. So we went to an American company called BB Infinite, who makes a one-piece bottom bracket that will keep that alignment absolutely perfect. Now, some of the torsional loads might not be perfect for long distance endurance cycling, but in terms of 10 mile and 50 mile time trial races where this bike gets meticulously cleaned and looked after, we really want that nice free rotating and the exact right bottom bracket and frame combination. So now, up here in the cockpit is where everything really happens, and this particular customer had been for an aero bike fit on his old bike, and he came into us with crazy amounts of 3D printed wedges and shapes, and unfortunately they had an accident and it wasn't safe. So our major brief in this was to try and get a handlebar set up that had that position, but that was ultimately safe and secure and felt really confident handling out on the road. So we went for the Vision Metron TFA handlebar, but we swapped out the extensions for these USE ones, so they've got this little kick up. Now, the Vision allowed us to angle the bars ever so slightly and maintain that UCI legal status, and then putting in these wedges underneath here on the extensions gave us that arm position. I can't tell you just how long I spent in front of Google trying to find just exactly the right wedges that weren't 3D printed prototypes but were strong and robust enough to do it. And I'll put the links in below where we actually found them, because it took some hunting, but I'm so glad we did. We've also sourced the OD time trial grips up the front here as well, because sweaty hands and you're going fast on these machines, you really want that good, confident feel coming back to you as the rider. Disc brakes, of course. Now, the little SRAM blip box became a real challenge. Now, normally we'd try and mount these underneath the handlebars, but because of where the brake runs on this particular bike, we couldn't do that, so we had to find another solution. So instead we've mounted it just nestled between the crossbar here and the actual TFA stem, and we had to modify the mount slightly to get that to fit, and then very neatly just curved all the cables underneath and tucked them inside the handlebars, so we're keeping everything as neat as we possibly can. In fact, you can probably only see a couple of centimetres worth of the wires that connect up all of the shifting up to that SRAM wireless blip box. All in all, I think this has come out just an incredible build. I can't wait to see this on the race circuit this year, and I really do wish the rider every success. So, what do you think? Is there anything that we could have done better on this build? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I think this is just an incredible machine. Wow.